What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Kevin Jackwitz. This is the Kaged review. And now we are at the Joel Schumacher Batman movies. Oh my god. These were both horrendous. They should never have been movies. I can't believe these were released. So, Batman Forever, directed by Joel Schumacher. You have Val Kilmer replacing Michael Keaton as Bruce Wayne Batman, Tommy Lee Jones as Harvey Dent Two-Face, Jim Carrey as Edward Nygma the Riddler, Chris O'Donnell as Dick Grayson Robin, Nicole Kidman as Chase Meridian, Drew Barrymore as Sugar, Debbie Metzer as Spice, Pat Hingle still playing Commissioner Jim Gordon, and Michael Gough still playing Alfred Pennyworth. Terrible, terrible movie. So there's really nothing to say about this movie that's good. There's no real definable plot to it. There's no character development whatsoever, except for maybe a little bit with Robin. You get to see Harvey Dent, Two-Face, go into this circus where the Graysons are performing, and you see his family get killed, and you see his reaction, which is just a blank face staring down at his dead family, you know. Big emotional moment there. But it was just terrible, man. Just god awful all the way through. The Riddler, Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey here is just over the top as Jim Carrey gets. I mean, it works when he's in something like Liar Liar or Bruce Almighty. You know, it's fine. But honestly, I did not like this Riddler at all. It did not work for the Riddler. This is another case where instead of changing the actor to meet the character, you're changing the character to meet the actor, and that's never how it's supposed to work. I've said that about a lot of different types of movies. You are supposed to be the actor who fits the character, and they just made this Jim Carrey. And so he develops this way of creating this, I don't even know what it's called. You have this thing where people are watching TV through this device, and he can somehow absorb people's memories, intelligence, knowledge. And it's just, the way they did it was god awful. It looked like he was going into a seizure. So the Riddler was just not a fan of. Two-Face, no build up. Immediately, very first scene, you see Two-Face. He's got a heist going, and it's all because he wants to get back at Batman for putting him in jail. So, but that's all you get. Like, there's nothing there. Eventually, Two-Face and Riddler team up, and it just, I mean, it was boring. It really was. A big problem with this movie, on top of being all campy, was that they kind of took it back to the Adam West style, where you actually had weird sound effects when guys were falling or getting knocked out. Like, they made it very cartoonish, very Tom and Jerry. You had the typical gang that is prevalent in these earlier Batman movies that are just so over the top, and they're dressed in these ridiculous costumes, and they're just there to, you know, for Batman to get beat up on. So, I mean, really, the only part about this movie that I don't even know if you can say you can enjoy is the fact that you get Robin, Dick Grayson, finally come into the picture, and you have the dynamic of, you know, Batman having to trust somebody else. And so that's kind of the birth of Dick Grayson being born into Robin. He discovers who Batman is because he was being allowed to live at the Wayne Manor. And that's it. It just, none of this sold for me. It was a horrible movie all the way through. Some terrible cheesy one-liners, some horrible writing for this. The dialogue was terrible. The delivery was often terrible. And you've actually got a couple of pretty damn good actors here that are just resigned to this. So the direction of this movie was absolutely god-awful all the way through. To grade this movie is very, very low. I'd give it a 1 out of 10. Complete lack of effort. and just did not care about the characters in this whatsoever. So that's where it's at, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. My name is Kevin Jackowitz. Kaged Nation, out.